Welcome to the channel, my fit and geeky people. So yeah, my name is Steve, and the video I'm reacting to today, it's Urban Preach on Shxts and Gigs vs Andrew Shxts, but this is Urban Preach talking about Shxts and Gigs. Like, I never thought this crossover will ever happen. Like, I used to watch Urban Preach, oh god, it's been years, man. Like, in terms of comedy, but in terms of commentary, like, they give very insightful commentary. Then you got Shxts and Gigs I've been watching probably for less than 2 years, I think. Yeah, they're primarily comedy. Yeah, I think so. But Urban Preach also, they do stand-up shows. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, just before we jump into the video, please subscribe, leave a like. It helps a lot. I know it helps a lot because I'm a very small channel. It'll help me. Maybe one day I'll be like them. Shxts and Gigs or Urban Preach, maybe, but it's up to you lot.
Alright, you know about Shxts and Giggles?
Yes, I heard about Giggles.
Okay, so podcast from the UK. They've been canceled.
Shxts and Giggles.
Yes. Why? Because they decided to hang out with Andrew Shxts on the Flagrant podcast.
What?
I'm here for it, bro.
I'm here for the multicultural.
Really?
Yeah,
Black
man.
girlfriend effect.
Yeah.
You're
into that.
Yeah,
and Meghan
she
Markle's
came
fine
in.
as
What's the
fuck,
black
so.
girlfriend? They just come in and start fighting?
Nah, bro. You guys don't know about the black girlfriend effect.
She
just...
Wait, what is the black girlfriend effect? This
Oh,
is
you don't know
just
about
glow
this?
up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like,
Yeah.
clean shape up. Glows up, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
Glows
I
the
like
fuck up.
that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed out on this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their
Nah,
hair.
bro, white guys with black girlfriends,
They grow
step-
a beard
they step their
because
dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
That's hilarious.
I think the black girlfriend.
Oh, well, it needs to stop raining.
Yeah.
It needs to stop raining.
Was there some baddies? Y'all not used to that?
Was there baddies?
Yeah, was there baddies there?
I think there was. I don't even remember, bro.
From where we were sitting or standing,
Like
it was,
two.
It was a
Yeah,
only,
I'm not gonna lie, it was slim pickings.
only a handful. Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen...
In Atlanta?
In Atlanta, I've seen the least baddies so far.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm surprised.
That's the truth.
Because thank God we ain't from here.
Yeah, I'm
I'm a Texas
surprised.
girl.
Very surprised.
We from Texas.
She said, thank God we're not from here. I mean, what does that even mean? You live there. So no one knows where you're from until they talk to you. So you're pretty much part of Atlanta. Like,
You ain't offending me none.
I don't know why these girls are kikiing. Talking about they're from Texas. Girls, you live in Atlanta. So when he says he doesn't see any hot girls, he's also talking about you. No matter whether you are from there or not. You think these guys, when they're walking around, they know who's from Atlanta, who's not? They're just talking about the black women there in general. But anyways.
I'm not saying everyone's beautiful. I just told you Atlanta's clapped.
that's what I said. I could give, like, wherever you go, that's the thing, is like, it's who will know until they talk to you.
I never said everyone's beautiful. I just said I'm not seeing any baddies here.
Okay.
You know what's funny about Atlanta?
Those are the comments. They got a lot of people upset. And then they were getting a lot of flack for it, so they decided to respond.
If you know, you know. If you don't, that's fine. But we just wanted to address something that's happening at the minute. This past weekend, there's been a couple of clips going around from when we did a session on the Flagrant podcast while we were on our US tour. And yeah, there were a few jokes made that were incredibly inappropriate. One specifically pertaining to black women. And in the clip, Andrew was making a joke. I'm not even going to get into specifics. Making a like, frankly, like, racist joke. And we were laughing at it. And to give, there's first of all, before we get into like specifics or anything like that, obviously there's just literally no excuse. There is no excuse.
Agreed.
And fight or flight is a real thing. Like, it is, yeah. Fight or flight is a real thing, and it's so not easy to say, but when you're in those situations, you look at it through a lens of like, bro, if it was me, I promise you, I'll stand up, I'll kick them cameras down, I would smack homeboy in the face, I would say this, I'll do that.
You would have done none of those things, my boy. You would have done.
Wait, I remember watching this episode. Probably came out, what, like 3 weeks ago, I think. And I was a bit confused. I was like, what are they apologizing for? Because usually the episode starts with them apologizing for something. But then I don't know if I watched a bit of the Flagrant episode where they had both of them in with Andrew Schultz, but I didn't really get to that bit where he made that joke. I don't know. I kind of just checked out. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I remember watching the episode and they were apologizing for something, but I never got the context. So this is what they're apologizing for. You know, I'll just let's hear what Abba and Peach have to say after that.
None of those things, my boy. No. No. You wouldn't have smacked nothing, nobody's cameras, and I hope you wouldn't. Not because you're a bitch, because you're not in your country. You're not gonna fuck up people's. No. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I don't know why. I gotta think about this. I gotta let this one simmer and let it process. But I don't think that you would have done none of those things. But I'm gonna let you carry on. I'm sorry about that.
I don't think he's saying he would have done that. He's saying that a lot of people are watching and they're saying that what they would have done. Okay? So
good. Thank you.
No worries. Let's keep watching.
But when you're in there, you're in shock.
You're in shock, and all you want to do is move on.
Yeah, bro, move on is the fucking word, bro. All you want to do is fucking move on. Just move on to the next thing. Just move on to the next thing.
There's
and
so
like we had to say a few times, bro, just move on. Just move on.
So many different topics. He was like, move on.
Yeah.
And it's not even like about pity laughs or anything, but we just wanted to
get out of that situation.
Literally get out of that situation, keep the ball rolling. And we thought it was going to be more of like a bros chat, but it ended up being something that's
ended up being something that's like really, really hurt people that look to us for some.
She used to watch on a TV show who was obviously black. She was like, oh, I wish I was her.
Wait, I mean, I'm a bit interested. I mean, I'll have to watch the actual full episode with Flagrant Podcast with Andrew Schultz to see if they actually gave some sort of pushback and be like, move on. Because for now, I'm just going with their word. Yeah. But yes, a bit, I don't know, still not quite clear.
I'm thinking, what?
Jesus Christ.
She kept on saying, oh, I wish I was black. I'm thinking,
Jesus Christ.
What?
For starters, if you was black, you wouldn't be getting any black men, so I'm just saying.
If you were black.
Oh my god. So that's the thing. They used to make jokes. I mean, Shxts and Gigs podcasts, they read the most like provocative like comments from Twitter, wherever they find the comments from or threads. So yeah, you can see like if it's just boys and boys just chatting away, they'll say whatever. Because they're massive, popular, they got a fan base, and I think they're even trying to get a TV show. They're trying to be a bit family friendly and not offend people, but still read the most risky things on their podcast. Come on.
Just keep listening.
That's such a bold statement to say.
I wish I was black.
I wish I was black. Like, yes.
What's going on in your life?
What? Do you know what I mean?
You're white, fam.
You're white.
You're winning, fam. To interrupt. What is it with? It sounds like I'm hating on black girls. I'm actually not. Even though I'll come back to it, I used to have such a stigma against black girls because they used to bully me. Even though I'll come back to it, I used to have such a stigma against black girls because they used to bully me. Anyway, moving on. I'll come back to it. Why do black girls want every type of guy?
I just want to come back. The reason why I had to play that clip, because I'm like, wasn't you doing the exact kind of jokes? If not, that is more flagrant than what they said, if not at the same level.
Yeah, but you can argue the fact that this was a long time ago when they changed.
It's probably even worse because it's coming from them. It's probably even worse because they have a large female fan base.
And now it's no longer good to make those jokes.
It was a year ago, man. You know what I mean? It was a year ago.
It doesn't matter.
It was a year ago. It changes everything. It changes everything for me because they made it sound like this was human they don't agree with, and that they would never, and they were just having a fight or flight. But you see that even in the confines of their own podcast, these motherfuckers was making the same kind of joke. What stereotype are they playing on right here? Black women are undesirable. I think it's hilarious that they're acting like they're above this kind of humor, and then you dig in a little bit, and they was doing these kinds of jokes. I just want your opinion. Does this change the way you perceive the whole thing?
No.
What you mean?
No, it doesn't change anything. Because I was saying, you was laughing. That's what I said in the video. That
Sure.
I said, nah.
Sure.
Nah. I was not buying it. You were giving the benefit of the doubt. So I can understand that it changed some things that you say, or the benefit of the doubt that you were giving. Me, it's not, because that's what I've been saying. I'm like,
It's okay, but just don't act indignant. I could never. Oh, bitch, that was you Saturday. What you talking about? It's phony. That's what it's given. It's given fake for the audience. It's given I would never.
It's not
but we
fake.
know damn
It's
well.
really-
It made me think of the girls who be like, ooh, you like this, you like that, and on the weekend they sucking that exact kind of peen. Like, shut up, bro.
it's what you said.
I agree.
It's what you said it would. You know, when you're affected by what people are saying.
Audience capture.
Yeah. Audience capping. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Okay? And it's okay. Because now you're caught in the midst of it. You're like, I really get it. I really understand. But also, no. That's it. It doesn't change much.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't see it. Tell me, what is the difference between making all kinds of jokes about the fact that black women are undesirable, or that black men are never checking for black women, and then making jokes about the black women stereotypes? Is there a difference?
Yes, there is a difference.
Okay.
The difference is the amount of followers that you had when you made the joke, and the amount of followers that you have now appearing on that podcast.
Yeah.
It grew. You understand what I'm saying? So people.
Exactly. Huge fan base now. They're trying to be a bit more PC. I don't know. They try not to offend anyone, but they still make these jokes. I even know why they apologize though. Like, because Andrew Schultz is a comedian at the end of the day. He offends everyone. No offense everyone, but he makes jokes at the expense, like he's gonna offend a certain group of people. Like, he's a comedian. That is the goal of a comedian. I don't know. I mean, people are a bit too sensitive, but also, would they have lost the fan base if they didn't apologize? I don't know.
People don't really caught that. Yeah, that joke. It just kind of flew. So yes, there's a difference. The amount of people that might be pissed off at your shit. That's the difference. And it's okay. I get it. Like it's when you're not used to this shit. I can understand. Like if I transpose myself 3 years into this thing that we're doing called Lab and Preach, caught in between certain. It can really. I got flashbacks right now. Losing friends, losing connections and stuff like that because of something that you said. People not wanting to. I get that, and it can be very frightening, and that's what they're doing. That's why they're doing that. Oh my God! It's the heat. It's hot.
Look to us for support and look to us to feel protected, and protected is the main thing that I wanted to discuss. Is that it is our duty to protect you guys.
Facts.
And it is definitely not cool to be in that situation, and again, not be the ones to stand up and kick the cameras down. And we fucked it on that occasion.
We did.
It's not going to happen again. And it's about being human. It's about realizing that you don't know what you're prepared for. You don't know how to prepare for something
you don't know
that you
about.
don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And once it's happened one time, you're like, fuck, all right.
You learn from your mistakes, and that's literally
That's
you
literally it, bro.
learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, we
man.
fucked it, and we're sorry.
You
and
definitely do apologize.
it's, for me, like, it's one of them ones where you don't realize that, like, for one, when you're part of a community, you don't realize that you can hurt your own community.
Especially
when you're not, when unintentionally.
Unintentionally, for real.
And also on top of that, it was so crazy that, like, the narrative that's been spun about how we feel about our community.
I'll just say this. I've been on the podcast for Shxts before I played it.
All right. Yeah. I mean, before Abba goes on, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel that genuine. I don't know, man. Like, they used to make this kind of jokes back in the day. And back in the day, again, it's not that long ago. Like, they were making these jokes like last year. Like, yeah. And I bet in their hearts, they still think about this, about black women. Like, otherwise, you just don't make jokes like that. I don't even know any of my mates who make jokes like this. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, they're proper, like, apologizing, you know, That's because they have a bigger fan base now. They got people to please. So the money's sweet. They don't want to see that moolah dropping. That's it. But I don't know. They're still not going to lose their fan base. I mean, I've seen a few people, a few big channels reacting to this, and they're probably going to get a few more fans from that. But yeah, let's see what Abba said.
That's his type of humor. Okay. Sometimes he does lowbrow stuff. Sometimes he does things on the spot that are, Asians with dogs, white people can't dance, black people this. He does that. Okay. If you don't like it, that's okay. That's his type of humor, and that's amongst many things that he likes to talk about. He'll make lowbrow jokes, and it's fine. All right. We make lowbrow jokes from time to time. It is what it is. Everyone kind of engages it. If you don't like it about black women, that's okay. I don't know why you go on that podcast if you don't want to see that stuff. The only people who are getting mad at Shxts right now are people that are part of your fan base. Shxts' fan base doesn't give a shit because they've heard him say 1,000 times worse on his podcast on a regular basis. So if you're not okay with that type of humor, you're not okay with the kind of topics he brings out, why go on the podcast? And if you didn't know it's going to be like that, why would you accept? I don't understand for the life of me creators who go on podcasts or feature on other people's stuff and they don't know the vibe of whatever they're about to walk into. That's like people who go to comedy shows and then they get offended because people are getting roasted left, right, and center. Why would you go to a comedy show? Stay the fuck home. At the end of the day, people want to say, oh, it's exactly. fault. No, it's these guys' fault, okay? It's their fault, one, because they didn't pay attention to what platform they were on. But it's their fault, two, because when they saw something they didn't like, instead of being, hey, I'm not okay with that, and then standing up, they kind of laughed and kikied while the jokes were happening. That's on you. So, it ain't nobody's fault. You want to apologize for that? That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
This is you are getting upset.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it off there. So yeah, Abba got it on the point. They knew who Andrew Shxts is. Like, he just comes off with, he says anything, and he's right. Like, Andrew Shxts fans, they expect anything from Andrew Shxts. Like, and the only reason why Shxts and Gigs will go on Andrew Shxts' podcast because it's massive. Like, the guy's got shows on Netflix. He's got specials on Netflix. So they need the clout, man. It's all about clout. Yeah. So yeah, they go there. Andrew Shxts says something again, as Abba says, the he, and then later on they're like, oh, we're sorry, because they're trying to please everyone. I don't know, it becomes a bit disingenuous. Like, they're cult babies, the original, like, they're super fans, like, they just want them to be authentic. Like, I know that a few people will find, like, those jokes funny, especially in the black community. Some people will find it offensive. I get it. I understand it. Yeah, let's not go in there. But I'll leave it there. Leave your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Till next time. Peace.